Well, good morning, I guess. We're gonna be doing Cyric White. Today we're gonna work with the W1236, which is a wall cabinet, 12-inch wide, 36 height. And right now we're just gonna separate everything. This is the way that it comes, flat package. So this video is tutorial for assembly purposes, for ARC-Cabinetry, and for the people who are doing the assembly and installation of the cabinets. We're gonna go only with the assembly process. Installation is something that we do not do as well as the assembly, but we wanted to provide a quick guide as to how everything works out. Normally comes with this wrapping right here. I'll try to make this video as fast as possible. If anything, I will cut it in two or post another video. So mainly, first things first, let me go ahead and move it. Oh, there you go. Thanks. So that's Cisco helping right there. I'm gonna move this part over here so we can start taking this out. So the frame, put the frame aside. We're doing something very simple. It's not complicated, but just so you can see the components and everything that comes with it. There's this instructive on it, and this one is not so detailed, you could say. There's other ways where in other ones it comes even less detailed, so hence the reason why the video. This is the backing part. Put this in there, and that's okay. And then we got this one side, the sides, the tools. When they have this, aside from the plywood right here, this part is part of the shelf. So everything is wood, all sides. So going back again, I was just telling you about this one. So this is the front of the shelf. This one, let me get that real quick. Knife right here. Most importantly, I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible, and then later we can go into a more elaborate cabinet. So things that come in here: hinges for the doors and the rest of the components. Now, on the components, you're gonna find several size screws. These brackets are to hold the frame together, the face front, and these ones, they go like this, but we'll get to that right now. Now, size of screws, this one we don't have that much different sizes. Hinges for the corners, and then you got these little pins for the shelves. Then you have regular size screws, and you have what's called the backing screws, and then you should have some smaller ones. However, this is a brand new color, so we are actually quote-unquote experimenting. So there we go. First things first, once everything is separate, we identify which one is which. Get the back side of it. You can add glue to this. It is always optional. Highly encouraged. If you want to add glue, I recommend always to do it on this end right here. And the reason why to put it on this end is because this is the end. Then when you place it right here and you press, it's gonna come out through here. Yeah. excess of glue is gonna come out to the back, so that's not gonna hurt the interior of your actual cabinet. Once you have the back side and side, you can put the bottom, actually lift to the top so you can get a better view, and you can put this one on top. Boom, assembled right there. And on this end, you can just slide this one right next to it. There we go. Now you grab one of these, 4 screws, and get your gun. Now on this end, I got a magnetic tip, always helps. And you do. Okay, I guess not. One. Locks it into place. Yep, it happens. There you go. So don't be afraid to push it in there. Again, it's wood, it's not gonna strip very easily. So we'll pause the videos not to make it too long, and we'll go back to once both sides are done. Okay, so this part right here is already placed on top, and it's already placed on the bottom. Now put the face. It'll sit right there. Once you have it good, I personally recommend to have clamps for this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and stand it up so you can see how I'm gonna put this together. Normally the clamp will go here to here. You don't need a huge clamp, you just need something that's gonna hold it together. That's all, pretty much, to make things a lot easier. Pinch right there, screws, and we'll pause it for now, show you the end result right now. But we wanted to continue on the video just to show this particular thing right here. Let's zoom on that. And this one, this part right here, you can see the separation on it. For that purpose, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use just a regular clamp. As I said, I always recommend one that doesn't have this metal, one that has rubbers all around. Right now, this is what I got. So we put the clamp, tighten it up, so we can get now that separation flushed. So on this part, we're gonna put this section right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. And now 5 for the other one. Boy, they really counted them this time. Usually we get extras, but anyways, point being, we're gonna put it on the side. We're gonna place this somewhere around here so it doesn't interfere with this 3 dots or with this 3 dots right here. So we put it a little bit back, just enough to have that little gap right there. The reason for it is so it can create pressure at the time of drilling it to the frame. So we put this one in. There we go. And we put this one in. That's when we go ahead and introduce this one on the side. See how I tighten out the frame. so that gap is no longer there. Whoops, easy. There you go. And the last one to keep it in place is this one. Okay, we'll do the other side right now. Okay, now we're just doing a little cleanup in here. They come finished on both ends. So as you can see, they come finished. Well, on this one, obviously the bottoms and the tops, the front, and the other side as well. So on this one, we already put this part right here. Now it normally has this right here, orientations, which most of the time they're incorrect. So with that in mind, you're gonna have to sort of kind of calculate, you know, where you want it to go. And this part right here, I put it in here just to give it the surface, but you can put it on a padded place, or so you can do this right here. So once you get this one's out, it comes already with the screw that goes attached to the hinge and the 2 screws that go with that one. So this is one, that's the other one. I normally wouldn't do the full taking of the actual plastic for a customer, but in this case, this one goes to our showroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and proceed to take the plastic off. And this one, once we have that plastic, we go ahead and put this one in. This one stays. This one in here just fits perfectly, snags in. Then we go with this. And then, see, this hinges right here. They have these 2 things. This one is for to go inside and outside. There's the little arrows right there. There's another arrow right there that tells you up and down. And this other one right here is to move it from side to side. So that's what we call multi-positional hinge. So it moves to 6 different places. That's in case you miss something, you kind of like mess up or put it a little bit crooked. Now this part right here, if you focus on this one, this is where the clamp was attached to. That's why I hate this type of clamps. But I promise you on the following we'll get a different type of clamp and this won't happen. Just so you know it doesn't happen, I tighten it too tight. There's this little thing right here that's gonna help me here. When I put it in here, it locks it in place, and it grabs the wood, kind of like clamps the wood in a way. So what I'm gonna do right here, make sure that this part and this part are somewhat centered in the same place. So by feel, or with the tape measure if you will, you can just get a feel of it and make sure they're right there centered. If you want to be more accurate, yes, I always recommend tape measure. That way it avoids you having to use the screws for the multi-positional. There's one. And for the other one. There we go. Now, this right here is the finalized product. This is the way that an upper 1236 looks like. This is our brand new color. As I said, the brand new color is called Zurich White. And right now the last thing to do is just obviously just put these things in here. It comes already, the 36 comes with 2 shelves, whereas the 42 upper comes with 3 shelves. Oh, three. And so that's pretty much done for this video. We thank Cisco for holding the camera, and that's that. We still have to do all that palette, so expect more videos to come. Thank you. Have a good one.